everyone, it's Crafty Mom with 3 sets of twins and a cat named Moonshadow who always entertains us every day. I just want to thank you for coming by and watching my video and my crafts. I hope that you will subscribe, like, hit the notification bell because Moonshadow and I would love it. Thank you and continue to watch. I got this cute little frame at Dollar Tree. I hadn't seen these before. I picked up a couple of them. I thought the frame was wood, but I believe it might have some plastic in it because I'm going to try to paint it with the black chalk paint. I'm taking out the back because I'm not going to use the back of that. And actually I ended up taking out the little black tags to hold the frame in too later on, which I didn't show, but I did take those out. So I'm going to use Dollar Tree's chalk paint in black. And I'm just going to paint the frame on the inside and the outside. Now, I had trouble with this frame because it is plastic. So even though I was using a chalk paint, which is supposed to have primer in it, I had to give it 2 or 3 coats because it just wasn't covering really well. And it was sort of just setting up on top of the frame. So if you happen to use these frames, just please note that it's not wood. It's more like a plastic wood, but I still like the shape of it because it's a little bit different than your regular like 5x7s or 8x10s or 11x14s. It's a pretty cute shape. So I did paint, then I used my heat gun and dried it, painted again, dried it. I did this several times and ended up at the very end, I used, I believe, some apple barrel paint on top of it because I felt like this chalk paint would peel off for some reason when I used the heat gun. Okay, I have this trash can from Dollar Tree that I have been waiting for months, and my store finally got them back in because I've been waiting to do this particular DIY, which you'll see. You'll have to wait to the end because it is absolutely gorgeous. Wait till you see it. You're going to want to make one. You really are. It's so beautiful. So anyway, I took my, I bought this new staple gun, and I had to have my daughter help me because we had to hold the wire down, which I cut off with my wire cutters off the basket. And then we're like using this staple gun to press it down onto the wood, which is really plastic. So that was tough to get those little staples in, but we did get it done. So there, see how that black paint just peels off? It's so, I don't know what kind of paint I would use, but I don't think I would use the paint that I was using. I think maybe even sanding it before might help. But as it ends up, I didn't use the black anyway, so as many times as I painted over the little pieces that were coming off, I ended up doing something different anyway, because you know, as a DIYer, you always change your plan when you're doing something. So I had cut around all the way around because it did have some edges that I needed to get rid of with the wire cutters, and I probably should be in frame, but I'm not because I've got this new setup with my camera and I haven't gotten used to it yet because I need to put it right on the edge right there so you can see it. But you can see the little edges where I am just cutting off with the wire cutters. So I'm just going through, cutting it off. And now I'm going to glue. I can't believe you can't see all of this. I am going to glue this ribbon that came from Dollar Tree. It's like a glitzy silver ribbon. It's not, they have two different kinds. It's not the one that looks like rhinestones, it's the silver one. So I'm going to glue it all the way around the frame because I was having trouble with that black. It was just not staying on. If you nicked it, the paint would come right off. So I'm going to take this gorgeous silver ribbon and I'm going to use my glue gun and I'm going to glue it all the way around. Get my little gloves so I don't burn my fingers. I got these gloves off of Amazon. They're actually for like anything that's really hot. I don't think it's meant for the glue gun, but I'm using them for that. So again, I'm just going to glue it all the way around the frame. And if anybody has a good like stapler that you can use in DIY projects, would you please comment below, because I got this off of Amazon probably last week and it's really hard to use, so I'm going to send it back because I hate to waste money, but it really wasn't the best one to use. It was hard to use, and I've seen some crafters using one that seems easy to use. So if any of you have one that you like, please comment below. It would help me out a lot. See how the edges, you can see that little wire on the edges, so that's what I'm actually trying to cover, because there was no way that I was going to bend it over, but you could see it, so it needed to be pretty from all sides. It just needed to be gorgeous. And there's a little one little long line that you could cut off, but I decided not to cut it off because I felt you might still see some of that wire on the edge. So you'll see what I do in a second. Okay, now I'm taking the little Dollar Tree, the pearls and the little like diamond, looks like rhinestones stickers, and I'm gluing with my glue gun first. It does have adhesive on it, but I have used it before and it does pop up, so I would always suggest putting some glue, because then you know it's not going to pop up. Even though it's a nice adhesive, it doesn't always stay. So my suggestion is just to use the glue gun, add a little glue gun. You can add any kind of glue you want, really. All right, I'm going to make a little hanger for it so that you can hang it. I'm just going to use my glue gun, glue it to the back. And then I'm going to cut off the little tags right there. Going to get my little glove again because it is hot glue. Though I've seen some crafters use their fingers. I don't know how they do that. I'll be burning my hands. And can you guess what it is yet? It is so pretty. Wait till you see it. It's gorgeous. There it is. It's a jewelry organizer for your earrings. This is beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's stunning. You got to try to make one. It's easy. Everything came from the Dollar Tree. I absolutely love the way this turned out. I'm going to try to make a different one, and I'm going to try to add something to it so you can hang necklaces. So stay tuned, because I'm definitely going to try to make another one. But isn't this beautiful? It's gorgeous. See how nice it did on the ends? I did the little silver hanger at the top so it all blend in. And look at my awesome earrings. I go a little overboard on earrings. I love earrings. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell.